There goes an Eddie Stobart pulling one of my trailers. What have you people been up to?
You put the trailer in the game, it'll go to any truck.
Oh.
I'm by mods, mate.
Too much traffic.
You very mean. Fuck.
Yeah, you thought you can't buy.
Oh dear. Oh god. Eh? We've never had a Gallaudet.
No, not Carlos, shut it.
When?
Doing with my Eddie. Oh,
Right?
and them bitch shirts he talked about. What you talked about earlier, Kev.
I don't know, Talon.
Talking about what? Those people using those emoticons.
I never had the anything.
No traffic in.
I never had the any Gallaudet.
Spoke too soon.
You don't need to be straight in the delivery to get it straight in there. How easy was that? All the faces, mate.
You mean those It's those emoticons, right? I don't like when people spam them. They should at least put a message after they put an emoticon in.
Right. Level 30, folks. Everything's unlocked. I've been... Beast. Oh, I've not been there, we'll go there, Linz. I thought I'd been there before. Plastic granules. Earning. That's getting through, down through check. President. That'll be good. Johnny Acorns, welcome to the stream, buddy. Iron Man 3.
You should see how fast this AI car went flying around the bend.
Bet the guy get away from you.
No!
Yes, Chris coming and
You
I'm
should
getting.
seen how fast he was going.
Yes, Chris coming, I'm getting the fuck.
Look past me. Why? You're about to see it. What? It's a red car.
He's streaming, mate. Well, trying to. Yeah, like crashing stream.
Exactly. It's a stream where I crashed the truck. At the end.
No, right through the
Well,
screen.
try to.
How many times did he crash, Kev? Every trip?
Right now, he got damage on his truck right now. Come on, they keep breaking down.
Come on, soccer mom, move it!
Football, mum.
No, soccer mom.
I say it could be Monday
You should
or
hear all the noise coming from these
probably-
cars.
Monday or Friday at the latest for 1.12. I say.
They already said it don't need as long testing. Didn't
Ah,
Yeah,
oh fuck. Fuck, I've just fucking totally fucked it. Fuck. Why am I on that?
I've given up again.
Totally fucking tapped it.
Oh my god. Shock guys.
This kid's got loads of lag in the stream.
It's another mother trucker sign.
I just blanked them out.
That's 321, welcome to the stream. And that UFO, welcome. How yous all doing? Didn't you, Ryan?
Eat me all 3 legs. We know how you hide it.
Chris needs the map, but he needs a mod to take the AI out of the game.
Probably don't get damage up with it.
How you doing, Diz?
Well, I don't think I'm going to be a millionaire by the end of this year.
How are you going to do that, like?
Don't know yet.
If only we could all be.
Go and rob PewDiePie.
Aye. A few out there worth robbing for YouTube. PewDiePie, boyfriend, girlfriend, datards, Roman Atwood, Dennis Roddy,
Sabuscus.
Bruscus,
Rooster Teeth.
Mr. T, oh, fuck. I'm just building his house now as well. They said the Wayne. You mentioned his name earlier, Chris. He does YouTube. Who?
Stampy Longnose.
Stampy. He's actually through. He's got a partnership through. Maker Studio. That's who partners him. Same with PewDiePie. PewDiePie's through Maker Studio as well. Which is Walt Disney now. They sell for 500 million and it can rise to 800 million in a few years if they hit specific targets. What a price for a 4-year-old company. Although Twitch would bet that would be 1 billion. For Twitch is only like 4 or 5-year-old as well. Oh, Daralis. What's his name? Chris.
Who?
Yeah,
That Polish guy that streams.
yeah, okay.
Daralis. The Shaytards. But they're not just. It's not just YouTube that's helped them. I mean, they own Maker Studio as well. They started Maker Studio with another 4 people. So selling Maker Studios basically made their life very, very comfortable. So they've had to work hard for it as well to get the company off the ground and to make it appealing to what. I mean, imagine being able to say, I started a company and 4 years later, Walt Disney bought it for us.
It's amazing.
You know what I mean? Or even we started a wee company called Twitch, and then Google came along and bought us for about £1 billion, $1 billion. It's just that blew your mind, man. I bet if somebody said like, I bet Shaytards when they started it, they thought, oh, this is us for life. We'll be in this company and that'll be us. This will make our life pretty comfortable because of the money that Makers was making. And then 4 years later, Walt Disney approached you. We want to buy your company. Here's $500 million.
Crazy.
And it's when you go.
Look at Notch with Minecraft. I bet he didn't think it'd make as much money as it has.
Well, what helped Minecraft out is because of the way they started as well. They basically put it into development and offered it at cheap prices to everybody. And as it developed, they still got the full game at the end once it was fully developed. But it's a game that came to, and they're still working on it to make it better. Whereas some game developers are starting now to develop games, they're not even developing the game. I mean, look, for instance, Battlefield 4 isn't even fixed yet, and they're bringing out a new Battlefield already. Whereas folks no happy. Alright, it's delayed to next year, but folks still not happy with actual Battlefield 4 because it doesn't run right. I look at the amount of companies that's now bringing out alpha games. I mean, how long's a game going to be in alpha before it's a full game? Or will the game ever get out alpha? That's the danger that you take. That's a chance you take when you buy an alpha game.
Well,
it's not to say that game's ever going to get out of alpha.
Look at Dangerous Elite. That's an 80s game.
I mean, look at for alpha, you've got Assetto Corsa still in alpha. You've got DayZ standalone still in development.
Spin Ties is another one, isn't it? That was in alpha for a long time.
No, that was just a development mode. You got that. You never paid anything for Spin Ties development. You just played it, but you couldn't play it. There was no point in spin tires when you could only drive about. You couldn't actually do any challenges or anything.
Oh, it was a test to show.
That's right.
What the engine was.
Yeah, it was just a development version you got. I mean, 7 Days to Die's in alpha as well. Everything that's came out virtually is all in alpha. I mean, it's even. I mean, there's like your COD things come out. Then the minute they come out, a week later there's new maps. I mean, what's it? You're paying 60 quid for a game, and then a week later they're wanting more money off you for more maps. It's unreal.
That was the biggest thing that everybody kicked off about Forza 5 though, wasn't it? They come out
the micro try. Exactly.
And then they wanted people to.
I mean, you're paying 60 quid a game for these things, and they bring out a very basic game, and you want any more, you need to pay it. You've already paid 60 quid for the game.
Hey, Finny.
Another game as well is that Train Simulator.
I've got Train Simulator, but I don't buy any extra trains. I just play about doing a game.
I bought Train Simulator when it was 2013.
Back
to it and it had changed to 2040.
It automatically, you do, every year it updates, but you need to buy extra chains if you want the chains.
Yeah, that's where they make their money.
Aye.
But
Welcome back, Diz.
At least they give you the game for free.
Well, that's it. I know somebody that buys all the chains.
It's thousands of pounds worth.
Exactly. He bought most of it when Steam sales were on right enough. And at the end of the day, it's probably not him that's buying them, it's the folk that's watching them that's buying them. For them, if you know what I mean.
It's the same with that flight sim, you can spend thousands of pounds
Yep.
on that as well.
That game caught a lot of people out actually. Because people seen like all these different flight sim games and they didn't think. They thought, oh, there's a flight sim game, I'll buy it for my Wayne. But what they didn't realise is it was just add-ons to the game. You needed the actual Microsoft Flight Simulator game to start off with.
Yeah.
Or buy the add-ons. That caught a lot of people out the way in Microsoft actually advertise their games. Hi Chris, mate.
Hey, finished now.
I'm here.
He stopped broadcasting.
Just came to watch a good streamer. Welcome back, Kev.
That's like a double douche single.
I thought that's what you were doing. I meant to stop again. Oh, I needed fuel. Shit.
Oh, you done that yet, sir?
Alright. I'm gonna run out of fuel. I'm gonna do a James.
I hope SCS don't plan on going the same way with American Truck Simulator.
Well,
What's that?
they say
They have to, man.
We're bringing out the game and then saying, oh, if you want trucks,
Well-
it's going to be an extra 20 quid.
I don't think they'll charge for every addition to the map because they're bringing it out as. Although, look at ETS. I mean, they charge you for the Poland. They're going to charge you for going north, which is all part of Europe. But they can't bring out ETS the way it is that they're bringing it out and say, right, we're going to charge you every DLC after that, because that's not American Truck Simulator. Because they're only doing California. When it comes out, it's only the state of California that you're going to have, which is a big state. Don't get me wrong, but that's not a game. And if they do it that way, a lot of folks not going to be happy, and I can understand why.
Yeah, and then I'm never. Yeah, then I might as well uninstall the game.
Oh,
I've told them to miss out your state.
I'll be happy with it.
I'll be happy with it, but they need to develop it bigger than what it is.
Yeah.
Not for any extra money. I mean, okay, they could bring out. I wouldn't mind paying for like once it's developed further. I wouldn't mind paying for like a DLC of Canada.
Oh,
That
yeah.
wouldn't bother me.
I know.
Or a DLC of like the ice roads.
Yeah, ice road trucking.
I wouldn't mind paying that kind of thing. But don't tell me that I've bought American Truck Simulator and every edition in America and they pay extra for paying the price of the game at whatever price it is for one state of America. That's not on. That's where they'll lose, or that's where a lot of fights will start with SCS if they do that, because they can't charge you that sort of money and just give you one state. I know they basically get. I know. I mean, and on the Amazon it says if you pre-order you'll get another DLC. They can't just keep that for a. They need to give that to everybody. I don't know if that's Amazon just coming it with them. Because you imagine if they released that just for folk that. How many? Most folk will buy the game digitally through Steam or whatever, rather than through a second. So they're saying that because you buy the game on Steam, you're not going to get the first addition to the map. The first edition is Las Vegas, isn't it? California, Las Vegas.
Is it going to include Los Angeles? Los
Well,
Angeles in California, isn't it?
State of California, so we'll have everywhere, every big main place. It's meant to have something like 300 cities now, just in California. So imagine how big the fucking map's gonna be. If it's like, I'm sure it was about 300, wasn't it, Kev? It said.
What's that?
It says it's got 300 cities now with state of California, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So you imagine. I mean, I bet Europe's not even got 300 cities as it is now. So you're talking the game's gonna.
Yeah, the first stage of the map.
The first stage of the map's gonna be bigger what ETS 2 is at the moment.
Yeah.
And that's just one state. So imagine what it's gonna be like. It'll probably take. See, once it's developed and you've got the full map of America, it could take. It'll take you like a full day to go from one end to the other.
I'll be on it at 8 hours on it. Offline only.
Just the large cities. There's 100 major cities in California.
Oh, there you are. I know California's huge.
It'd probably be about 4 times the size of Euro Truck Simulator, right? Just California.
I mean, they'll have the place that GTA was based on as well.
I know that was real, no.
And that pier. I mean, the pier, the famous pier in GTA, that's a real pier. As it is in the game. It's got a fun fair and all that on it. Because I watch a vlogger that's actually from that area, and he's down that pier many a time.
I never drive around that game yet. Not properly.
Right?
There's 456 cities in California.
Oh, well, I'm sure they've picked out 300.
Yeah. Ah,
But,
You get a bit worried though when they go quiet and they stop giving pictures and that, don't you?
aye. I suppose they need time to develop it as well, don't they? That's another thing in the comments today. We don't care about this. We want to hear progress of ATS. But give them a break. They want to develop this game by giving you things in ATS. Let them get on with ATS and we maybe see it.
They have got a lot of plans. The problem is people want it all now.
Exactly.
They want them to click their fingers like these big multi-billion-pound companies and
Yep.
produce
And
a game in 8 months.
That's what we were saying last night. Even once ATS comes out, this game won't be dead. They want to still develop this game long after American Truck Sim's out.
They only got 40 people, you see.
Well, that's it, Kev, as well, mate.
40 people, not that big.
Not to be working on the projects that they're working on. I mean, there's a team working in ATS, there's a team working in ETS, there's a team working in bus driver, there's a team that works on updates for the game, there's a team that works in the paint jobs for the game. So they're kept busy.
Oh, don't forget mother cleaner.
They've got a sound team.
The sound, aye.
All the trucks, yeah.
And they've not long done all the sound. Now they've found a better way to record the sound, so they need to start again.
Yeah, they got on that truck.
That truck that they done recently.
500 gigabyte of
That's right.
Yeah, gigabyte of hard drive.
Yep.
Sound, 500.
And that's just one truck. They have to go through all the trucks again to do that.
500 gigabyte.
I mean, that was only 3 guys that was doing that truck.
Yeah.
And then it takes a long time to process that sound and put it into the game. That's probably what's taken so long to do the Mercedes and the DAF and that.
Aye. I mean, it's not as easy as just getting the truck designed and into the game. They actually need to go to. They need to go to the game makers with the designs and make sure that the game makers are happy with the designs before they put the trucks anywhere near the game. It's not as easy as just saying, "Oh, we'll design this truck and we'll put this in the game this week." They need to get permission for the game makers before they can even think of putting it in the game. Yep. They need to go to DAF and they need to go to Renault, show them the designs. Are you happy with that? Are you happy with the scale of the truck? They say no. It's back to the drawing board, basically.
Well, Mercedes were the last ones to give them permission, weren't they?
Aye, Mercedes have given permission eventually to use their badge as well. But that, I bet the majority of people that moan on when they show about updates, I bet it's all wee boys. Just they don't understand the legalities behind getting new trucks into games. I mean, same with ETA. That's what's taking as long with American Truck Sim. They're flying back and forward to America on a regular basis, speaking to various truck companies to get the permission from them to use the proper trucks in the game straight from off, because they don't want to do the same as they've done in ETS 2 and start the game with unlicensed trucks and then have to do the same with Merc, try and arrange it with Merc during the term and then have to change everything in the game. They want to start the game from the start with legal truck makers in the game.
Do you know if they ever got it? If they've got any licenses?
They've got Peterbilt. They've got Peterbilt. I think they've got Freightliner, which Freightliner's Merc.
Mercedes-Benz.
Freightliner's Mercedes-Benz. They've got Kenworth, I think. I think they're still talking to Mack. International, I'm not sure about. But they did say in the last update, I think they said they've got something in the region of 18 trucks ready to get into the game. So 18 trucks, I would think that was most of the truck operations in America at the moment. Because really you've only got Freightliner, Kenworth, Peterbilt, International, Max. What else, Chris?
Well, what else? Name those three that you just said. Peterbilt, International, Mack, Freightliner,
Kenworth, I said 5.
Kenworth, you also have the Hino.
What?
Hino trucks.
I've never seen a Hino truck in my life in the road in America.
I thought they were.
That's because you've never been to America.
I thought
No,
the
but
Hinos were Asian.
I've never even, like, watching trucker videos, they've never met
Volvo.
Volvo V&L, that's right. Because I watched a guy called Jai Canel, and he's a
American trucker.
no, he's not an over the road trucker. Thanks, Dan. No, he's not. He's oh, what's his right job title? Chris.
Done.
Get the mic off. Night down. Alright. Oh, what was it? He tell me the job title the other day. Anyway, what he does is he's self-employed basically, and he delivers trucks from one destination to the other. New trucks or second-hand trucks, if they're going from dealer to dealer, or going from a company and another person's bought the truck, he delivers it there, and he always puts his car, he's got attachments at the back of the truck to then hook his car up to the truck at the back, and he pulls his car obviously so he can get from wherever he is to the next job, because he tries to get it so he delivers the truck to one place and he picks up a truck for the same place he's in, so he's just driving to the place and then driving the truck back to wherever. Like, that's what he does, so he's always in different trucks. The other day he was in one of the big internationals actually.
Would their license with Volvo and that carry over for ATS?
I don't know how that would work. They probably need to get just permission for Volvo to carry it over, because Volvo's Volvo in it, although it's Volvo V&L it's known as in America. But it's still Volvo.
You've got American Volvos and you've got American Scanias.
Scania's not in America anymore.
Aren't they?
No. Scania
They're
failed.
rare, that's-
Scania failed in the American market.
They're rare here, is what I'm telling you.
There was a guy from Holland. He shipped. He's seen it. I watched a. He's on YouTube. I forget the guy's name. Basically, what he done his truck up, truck and trailer, right, into a mobile motorhome.
Really?
Yep, the trailer was like the living quarters, and also at the back of the trailer, he managed. He'd like his living room, kitchen, bedrooms, and the back half of the trailer. At the front half of the trailer, he'd hit sectioned off, and he put his car in there, so he could tour America and Canada with a Scania V8. He toured the whole country with this truck and his family, and then when he got somewhere to tour about the area, he had this car there to drive his car about. And he went all around about Canada and America in that truck. He's on YouTube. I forget the guy's name, and it sounded like this Scania actually. Yep. He says the amount of looks he was getting because it was a European Scania. Folk couldn't believe that he was driving a flat nose.
You know why North American truckers fell out of love with the flat nose? Well, for one, you're sitting on top of the engine, right? So
Yep.
there's always a lot of noise.
Wasn't the noise that done it? Still get noise for the nose anyway.
Yeah, they're not any more louder.
Nah, still get the same amount of noise in the cab for the nose, no matter if your engine's under it or front of it. Oh, come on, so why do they not like cab over?
And also another reason is you got fumes from the
Ah.
engine.
Nah,
No.
And
no,
I'm talking
try
about in the 1960s
try
and
again,
70s.
try again. Try again. There's one reason they left the cab overs behind in America.
Because they're too
Two
flat.
reasons. Two reasons actually. Nope. The main reason was because of the engine underneath, the heat it generated in the cab. It was far too warm because of the climates they have in America. The other reason is a totally safety aspect, and especially your northern states of America. If you hit a moose with a flat cab, the chances are you'll kill yourself. Whereas if you hit the moose with an engine in front of you, the engine's going to take most of the impound, and you could still seriously injure yourself or so things like that, but it's less likely. It'll damage your truck, but it's less likely to actually damage any drivers. So it's a total safety it was a total safety decision how they basically went with bull noses, especially in your northern American, North Canada, such. I mean, you need to think. Even Canadians, they usually, well, Trucker Josh doesn't, but Trucker Josh doesn't have a big bull bar because he spends most of his time down in America anyway. But most of your big trucking companies in America, they have the big moose bars on them in case they do hit a moose. The bars actually save the truck.
You mean that grill guard?
The big aye, but the moose guard is actually bigger. It's chunkier and more solid, mate. It's really heavy in the front end, so it can take the force of the moose hitting it. There's most roads in Canada where it's known that mooses frequent the roadsides. There's actually mouse alarms along the road. So if there's moose near the roadsides, the alarms flash to let the drivers know that there's moose near. Over here we've got some problems with deer. I mean, if you hit a deer over here, you see the... Especially with a car, you see the damage that a deer does.
Have you seen what a deer can do to a car?
Aye. I've seen what I've seen a pheasant, what damage a pheasant does to a bus windscreen. Smashes it to fucking smithereens.
Have you ever seen what a badger can do to a car bumper?
No, I've never. I've seen badgers, but in the wild and near their holes, near their sets. Sorry.
A badger can do some damage to your car bumper.
It can do some damage to you as well if they wanted.
Yeah.
You hit any animal. I mean, even if you hit like a cow, if it was out in the field, or a horse. That's why you always leave plenty of room with horses, because if you were to go up the back end of the horse and it was to rear up and fall in your car, you'd be fucking dead. But yet some folk don't bother leaving any room for horses.
Have you seen what a badger can do to those, what is it, those, you know those fences that have those wires? You know the ones you see around top secret places?
Security fences.
Yeah, barbed wire fences, except they're like really small. Like...
Razor wire.
Yeah.
Aye. Like around jails
Except
and all
it's not
that.
wired. Except it's not electric. I mean, right. Yeah, I mean, those things push them down, right? And they're like, and you're not talking, I'm not talking about the ones that are really tall. I'm talking about the short ones. The ones you see in someone's garden. Hello?
I'm lost, Chris.
No.
Yeah, 1 minute you were on about the security fence and then you said somebody's garden. What the fuck?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
no,
jeez.
No.
That's what you said.
Oh,
You said
let me finish.
fencing around some security places, then you said in somebody's garden.
No, I'm talking about the short ones that you find in people's gardens. Those barbed wire fences, except they're really short. And of course, where I live, we have these huge forests behind our houses.
Be bloody lost now.
Oh, Chris, you crack us up.
Need a grass though. You just make the grass.
Did he really crash?
I never. I thought the car was going round the. I thought the car went straight through the roundabout and like came right over me.
Do bottle Betsy, like Betsy from Bound Shop.
See somebody in ETS2 MP forums actually put up a full description on how to get the voice commands working. But I thought, what's the point if the program's only a trial program? And then it'll probably cost you a fortune to buy anyway. So what was the
It's too expensive.
what would be the what would it wouldn't be worth it going to all that bother just for it to work like for 14 days?
Oh, that program, yeah, that program. Keep going.
Aye, you need about 3 programs for it to run. And you need to get voice recognition to work on Windows. Because that's one of the programs you need. But the voice recognition which is built into your Windows. But have you ever tried to get it to work? I have. Oh dear.
I don't think it's good. Android the same.
you talking about for the GPS?
No, no for the GPS, it's for, like you can tell, you could call your truck a name and you go hello, whatever, and it'd say, then it'd say, then it talks back to you saying hello, and then you'd say switch off, or start engine please, and it starts the engine for you.
Or jump.
Voice recognition basically. There's a guy that streams, and he's actually he's not got the voice recognition side, but he's programmed it that you can actually put commands in the chat room, and you put in like black out and it blacks out for him for so long, and then you put in like exclamation mark jerk right, and it fucking jerks him away to the right and left and all that.
You have
Engine
to call yourself Michael Knight.
engine cut off.
Yeah, okay.
The guy's got he spends more on getting repairs than anything else. Can you let Kev? Can you let Jack down? Dingo uses the voice commands, yeah. But that's the other guy that I'm talking about. It's commands in chat that you do it with him. But you can, I forget the commands exactly, but there's one that you can put in and it cuts the engine out. And you need to put the command, and then either a number from 1 up to 10, and it cuts. If you put 10, it'll cut the engine out 10 times in a row. And then if you put like jerk 10, it'll jerk him harder across the road. And then it depends if you put blackout. It depends what number you put in, how long it blacks him out. It's absolutely crazy watching the guy, because all you see is him going across the road. I'd get dizzy. I can only watch him for so long.
It's quite good he does that space game.
Who, Dingo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Space one. That really
He's
good he does.
he's good at that hunting game as well. That's another con. It says it's free, but you can't do anything in the free version. All you can do is walk about and look for stuff, and you can't really shoot anything except maybe rabbits. To actually shoot like deer and elk and all that, wild boar and all that in it, you need to pay a monthly fee or a yearly fee or something like that to get your licenses and the right equipment to shoot that kind of stuff.
Hello.
Hi Jack. Oh shit. Whoa, I'm back up.
He crashed.
That's without a command. Oh fuck, a truck just hit me as well. Have you noticed that the crashing sound's changed? It's more like a crash now.
Yeah, that was in 1.11, that is.
Aye, that's what I mean. Chris will recognise that he crashes too much.
And you
My
crashed as
street
well.
miles behind yours.
Remember, I'm playing it. I'm not watching this stream.
Even the other guys are commenting before I've even seen what's going
Alright.
on. Maybe I should reset it. Hang on.
Refresh, aye. How you doing, Jack, mate?
I'm alright, yourself?
Aye, not bad, bud.
Good stuff.
Are you looking forward to your football season starting tomorrow?
Of course.
What football Spain is? Who's sport?
He supports Sunderland.
Stop it.
Yeah, I'll get that quiet.
Just stop it, please.
He's a Newcastle supporter, mate. Oh dear.
He's not Man United.
Oh, Geordie, Newcastle.
Not that one.
Newcastle, mate. This season doesn't start till next week.
Next
Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, and Sunday.
Who have you got?
Saturday, yeah, it's Saturday.
Who have you got in your opening game? Yeah.
I'll
Sure.
What an opening season we're starting with two. Well, League campaign starts Saturday. We've got Hearts, who just get relegated for the Scottish Premiership. Our first cup game of the season started on Tuesday there, and we played Hibs again, just get relegated for the Championship. We struggled against Hibs. I'd hate to see us against Hearts. That's Sunday, half one on Sunday, Ryan. I'll do the same as I've done last time. I'll give you the link in Steam.
Ramsey.
Oh no, you'll be able to watch it, mate. You've got Sky Sports, haven't you? It's on Sky Sports on Sunday. I forgot.
Ramsey ready for Sunday.
Is he?
And against.
There's Oozles, no. There's a few. Pildowski's not ready. Is that right? Ozil, Pildowski, I think, and the big defender. The one that's as slow as fuck anyway, so you'll not miss him. Well, he's slow as fucking FIFA. I don't know about real life. I've never seen a slower defender than Miller.
We playing Man City on the Sundays for.
Holy shit.
So looking forward
We
to
got a the next Championship League qualifier. I can't say it.
Bestakis. Bestakis, you've got,
Yeah.
Turkish.
Yeah.
Because the teams that you could have had was them and a team for France. It was like something like 3,000 miles travelling, or 300 miles travelling. 3,000 odd or 300 odd was the travelling distance between the two teams that you could have got. You ended up with the furthest. I think that'll be a round trip, the 3,000 miles though. Although
19 of August.
That's right,
There's 27 at home.
See, fuck it.
Oh, he at the France
Oscar.
He gone to Barcelona now, yes, for
Right.
50 million. That defender.
Falco.
Yeah, Thomas.
Right.
15 million.
What's that?
Barcelona.
Eh.
Yeah.
See the news this afternoon? Oscar Pistorius has sacked his legal team, and he's now employed Celtic's legal team because he's found out that Celtic can be fucked over two legs and still go through, still get off. I can't believe that Celtic get fucked 6-1, right? And because the Polish team played an ineligible player for the last. This is the thing. The last 2 minutes of the second leg, when the game was well over anyway, and they put the Polish team out of the cup, out of the championships, and reinstated Celtic after. I mean, why? The other week there, they fined a team. A team done the exact same the last 3 or 4 minutes in the Europa League. Played an illegal player. See you later, DLA. And the team never get put out. All they done was the game was over anyway. The last 3 minutes, it wouldn't. The player coming on didn't change the game or anything. So why? How have they went for last week getting a fine out to the team to this week? Put when a team had won so convincingly, put a player on that was by mistake for 2 minutes of the game, but yet that team's lost their position in that cup after crushing the team 6-1. I don't get how. I mean, it's the same. UEFA runs the two competitions, so what's the difference? Lega Warsaw it was. That's the team. I mean, surely that's double standards. The UEFA. Lega says they're going to fight it right enough. That's twice in the past 3-4 years that Celtic's done that. Because the last time they done it was with Sion, with Switzerland. They fielded eligible teams in a round before they played Celtic, and they beat Celtic, and Celtic get reinstated.
Hello?
Hello.
I bought that ship simulator today.
Did you?
I didn't. I think of buying it. All thinking about it for 2 nights tonight.
I'm sure I've got the game.
But now multiplayer, we will sink each other.
It's a pain in the backside having to put in all the product keys for all the DLC.
Aye. Need to do that, no, but even if they put all the games in.
Yeah, all DLC. Not bad for free, really good bonus.
Well, the game on Steam is selling for 15 quid anyway.
I know, yeah.
Mm.
Changing your tool.
Eh?
Not main menu.
There's a new company mod out as well, by the way. I think that's what was causing a lot of crashes in the game with me. I was still using the old company mod.
Lost your page.
Oh. I need to go and repair the truck this time. As one damn 88. Welcome to stream, buddy.
What about driver return mod? Or driver return with the shops version 3?
Ah, that's just to make sure all your drivers are returned for jobs. I've got enough money, I don't need that. That's to make sure they don't return empty.
I thought they fit, so I thought.
So did
What's
I,
wrong with
but
them returning empty?
You
Because-
lose your money.
they lose your money.
Thought they fit.
I'm alright, I've got nine million pound anyway. How you doing, buddy? Right, I meant to turn here, turn right there instead of left.
Oh, yeah,
On off.
Wheel Company version 2, or the light.
That's the one I've got, aye. That's one I've got. I did have.
Got bigger logos on the factory. Or light up.
Aye. I had the older one, what, 2.22 or something. But they've changed it, so. Aye, all good here, bud.
Did that 8 years ago.
9th. Alano, Epinol, then it's Alano, Epinol, and then it's all Poland that I need. So we're going to Gdansk, folks. It's one of the wee silly trailers too. And it's calcium 43,231. You need to choose your Steam path, mate. You need to find your game in the Steam folder and direct it to your ETS2 game in the Steam folder. You need to go to your C drive, program files. 32-bit. 32-bit. See you later, bud. 32-bit program files. And then look for your Steam folder. Then look for all your games that's installed for ETS2 and point it to that folder.
They delete point is a bit for that multiplayer thing outside. They deleted it, got no music on it, they deleted it.
Fucking shouldn't have helped him. He came in and then fucked off after he got help. Hate folk like that. Don't mind helping anybody, but don't just come in and fucking take the piss.
What did I miss?
Oh, just somebody coming in asking how to get ETS2, and then the minute he hears getting it, he fucks off. Or by that, nothing. Oh, Chris, get away. Welcome back, Robert.
What about air conditioner? Air conditioning for your
I've got that on, aye. It doesn't do anything, it just sits on top of your truck, mate.
Oh.
It just makes it look good. See the sign? Look, there's the sign, Kev. See the sign straight in front of the lights? See the FedEx sign? Up in the building. Look at the size of it up in the building. That's what the new jobs does. No, the jobs.
Oh, you'd have hit
Is your game through Steam? Who's Aswad? If you're looking for me, it's Ayrshire Gamer, mate. Same name as this. If your game's not through Steam, you'll need to put your serial key into Steam. You cannot add it as a non-Steam, it will still not work. You need to enable the game in Steam via your serial key. If you've not got a legal copy of Euro Truck, you will not be able to play MP. End of. If you've got a legal copy, take your serial key, enable the game in Steam, and then do do what I've just told you, and that'll let you play as long as you're using the older version of the game. If you're using version 1.11, it won't work in multiplayer. Steam's changed, by the way. Yous won't have noticed that if yous... But mine updates virtually every night. Know how Steam on your desktop used to be the wee black icon with the wee black icon, the wee black square, and then the Steam white icon like the arm? Now it's a wee round blue icon, and when you're in Steam now, all your games, when you click on the game, you know how the play button that used to just be a flat black, it's as if they've embossed the wee button and made it green now, a green play button. That's your new version of Steam, folks, that's coming out soon. I've got it now because I installed the beta Steam versions. I installed beta everything virtually. Beta Firefox, beta that, beta this. You should just need to select the Euro Trucks folder. Or is it the actual exe file of the game you need to select? No, it's just the folder in it, Kev.
What's that?
When you need to hang with the directory. It's just the actual ETS2 directory and Steam in it.
Yeah. It's a folder, yeah.
I don't know, mate. That's you just go into the Steam apps and then select the folder.
Yeah, they have to go right to the key.
That should do it. That's anytime I've done it, that's all I've done. And it's all that I've ever told anybody else that's got problems.
Okay,
Put a link to your video if it's still up.
no, it disappeared.
Oh, it's disappeared.
Oh, yep. Disappeared.
You sent a quest, mate, okay.
It got no music on it now.
Aye.
Disappeared.
Aye. Aye, and the audio have disappeared. You never done audio anyway, did you?
No, the whole lot disappeared.
Fuck's sake. Alright, mate, I'll get you added once I finish this tonight, mate.
I don't know.
It's just the very first, it's just the first ETS2 folder you want to select, mate. This is all you want to do, mate. Right?
Oh, the dub.
Local file. Steam.
I'll look on YouTube now.
Steam apps. Common. And then all you should do in here is your ETS folder. Click that and then OK it down there. OK it in the box. You have a box, I've not got the box. But highlight that folder and OK it and that should be it. MP good? Yeah, MP's good, mate. Just MP doesn't support the current version of the game at the moment. And they're not updating it to support the current version because SCS have got the 1.12 update virtually ready, so it's no use the developers of the mod for multiplayer making this work and making it work in 1.1 to then a few days later have to fix it again for 1.2, so they're developing it for 1.12, and while you're developing 1.8.3 for version 1.112, they're also trying to develop a very big update of the mod to version 1.2 1.9, which will be a massive update of the mod. But you'll have version 1.83 first, which will work with 1.12.
I'll find a video on YouTube to do it for you.
I don't know them, mate. I really don't know. Have you got your Steam... Wait a minute. Have you got your Steam profile private? Who's just added me? John? Who's John? Is that you?
Yeah,
Aswad? That was you? Right. Cool. As long as I know who adds me, I add you. That'll be two that I've got to add. How did that tell you that, Kev, when you're a mod?
Hey?
I've done with that before. No excessive caps. Who's got 180?
Really?
Aye. And your profile settings, mate.
I'll kick him in.
It wouldn't have let you. It wouldn't have let him download it if it was private right enough, would it? It still block you at that stage when they can't see the game in Steam.
I'd have him remove the ignored button.
It's no private, mate, because it wouldn't have let you download the actual mod. Well, that's the way it used to be. It's no that. I don't know what it is, buddy.
You have to link it with your Steam.
What version of the game are you using? Are you on the newest version? Are you on 1.11? If you're on the most updated version of the game, then the multiplayer won't work. That could be a problem. Right, that's your problem then. Oh no, that's John that's answered that.
Yeah.
That's the only thing my chat. I see when there's loads chatting, I need to be very careful because all the chat colours come up the same colour. You're using 1.19. Strange then. I should work with the multiplayer, mate. I don't know what's going on with you, mate. I really don't. I really need to have a look, and obviously I can't have a look now.
Is he using the temporary 1.1019?
It wouldn't matter, you should still use it. And again, it shouldn't matter with the install. That would only matter once. If there's no current version, it would tell you that when you went to start multiplayer. Like, that's what I meant to do. I meant to remove multiplayer totally off my computer. So when it comes out, I'm starting totally afresh, because it's a while since I installed a fresh copy of multiplayer. I just overwrite it a lot quicker. Then you don't need to fluff about looking for directories. If it's already installed and you just install the update over it, you don't look for the directory, because it already knows where it is. It shouldn't matter, mate, if you're using temporary or not.
That's another thing. There's people are kicking off about in that forum that they're only doing it for Twitch, Steam.
I know.
DLC. But how many times do they explain that that's the easiest way and that they haven't got the infrastructure to give little DLCs?
Well, that's it. It's it's the cheapest way for them. Because they just upload. They've no bandwidth problems then. They've no server costs, they've nothing like that. They basically let Steam. They pay Steam. They basically upload it to Steam. Steam puts it out. Steam takes their charge off the prices that they're paying, so there's no upfront costs to them. Basically, they're paying as people download it. But what company's not going to go down that road? Especially in this day and age. Obviously, if it doesn't sell enough, SCS will have to come good at whatever charge Steam want. But I can't see it not selling. Most folk nowadays that's got the game anyway have got it in Steam, especially if they want multiplayer. And I won't complain because multiplayer only works through Steam. And I'm fed up with folk having to explain why it's through multiplayer, and still you get ones that don't understand.
Disconnected from your channel.
I mean, the amount of folk that's using copied stuff out there, if it was available to everybody, how would they detect who's using a copy? Don't get me wrong, there is still not as many now. When it first came out, you were still getting folk on with hacked. With hacked versions managing to get through Steam somehow. But since they've updated the multiplayer through the journey of it, they've tightened the security on that end. Well, no security as such, but the way that Steam logs it in, that's how now. Yeah, it's totally logged in via Steam now. It used to be that your Steam won't be private, mate. You've managed to download it. It wouldn't allow you to download it if it couldn't see the game. That's what's strange. It's seen your game, so it knows that you've got the game to allow you to download it. Because it wouldn't allow you to download it if it didn't see the game in Steam when you log in. And because before, when it first came out, you verified only when you downloaded the mod. But now, when you install the mod, it also verifies once you install it through Steam. So it verifies you when you log in to download, and then it does something in Steam when you're installing it as well now. Whereas when it first came out, it only done it the once to log yourself in. That's probably how folk were getting around it. But if you want to double check, it's in your privacy settings, mate, in your profile. I'm actually, believe it or not, for all that I played multiplayer, I'm actually enjoying playing just the Alex map again on single player while they develop it. I couldn't be bothered rolling it back to the version of the game because, well, I could do it, but the chances of fucking your profile up is highly. But what I could do is that I could actually save the profile, roll it back, no open this profile, and just open my, because my multiplayer profile is separate. Obviously I don't use the same profile. Get 3 profiles on here now.
I'm just waiting for it.
So am I. I can't be fucked with all that shit, rolling it back and all that. I was going to try that country map, but it doesn't work with this version. It looked good. It looked good because there was hard bits in it, it had bridges and all that. I thought that's got to be a challenge. Because that's what I says yesterday. Wait, I've got a surprise for you. But then I tried it and it kept crashing. Well, it didn't crash, it wouldn't get in. I'd load the mod, just the map mod even, and go to start the game, and it would just stick in the load. It came up all red, error. It would just go where you select the profile usually, it'd be blank and there'd be nothing there, you couldn't do nothing.
In the new version of Pro Mods for 1.11, they've taken some of the delivery points out of Scan Your Truck Driver.
Right.
To like make it a bit more challenging.
Mm.
That's what they need to do. They need to make them a bit less just drive in and drop it off. They need to make it, so you gotta think.
That's what ETS should be doing that as well. I mean, that's what Alex done absolutely wonderful.
Yeah,
Alex is #1 for that, there's no doubt about it. And I'm sure Alex would be more than welcome to share with Nico, because Nico helps Alex out a lot. The two of them seem to get on well. There is some stuff in here, in this map mod, from Nico's side of things and all that.
mod, yeah.
Fabrications and such. That's the only way you'll get on in the community like that, if the community get on. But there's some map modders out there that don't want help for others and don't want to help others. Same when ATS announced that they want to work closer with map mods in American Truck Simulator. Don't want any of this that map modders' maps won't work with each other. They want everything to blend in. They actually want to work with map modders. All the Alec and Nico and all that were happy to help. ASM basically told them to shove it up their arse. They didn't want to work with MD. So I'm told anyway, that's what other folks saying. Whether or not it's true, I don't know. I told you that, mate. I don't know, I'd need to have a look tomorrow, mate. PM me in Twitch and I'll tell you a program to download and I can check it myself for you if you want. Or you can download the program tonight, just download the program, do a Google for TeamViewer, download it, install it, it's a free program, totally unharmful to your PC, and have it ready, and you can PM me tomorrow with the number and the password when I'm on Steam tomorrow or Twitch. Steam's probably better actually if you add me to Steam, because I'm always on Steam, I'm not always on Twitch. And I can take control of your computer and have a look at it for you. I won't harm your computer in any way. I help many out via that. Some in here can vouch for that.
User in your channel timed out.
We did. First service is... Oh fuck, I just passed the service station. First service we come to, I'm needing to stop. The wee boys' room. Drink of juice. I'm bloody boiling tonight. Is it warm, everybody? Just me.
Yeah, it's really hot.
We've got flood warnings to 11 o'clock tonight.
The town near where I live, town centre, got flooded out.
Where are you?
I live in Lincoln.
Lincoln.
The got flooded out.
When was that, the day?
Yeah.
Saying, look at the summers we've had. I mean, we can't complain this year. We've had good weather up to now.
Yeah.
I mean, think 2 years ago, fucking most of England was flooded. We had that a bit, but we weren't. Well, certain areas in Scotland were really affected, but my area we weren't as bad. We had it, and we bits. My town, where I am, like we villages around about us were flooded, and the area down for us and Asda. Where Asda is always floods because it's lower down and the river's just across the road for it, and there's none to stop the river coming right over. The rugby club hits always in water usually. If the rivers are bursting the banks, you can forget about the rugby club playing. And that's I've got to laugh, right? That bit's always flooded. And what did they build these stairs? Well, one of the high schools sell off. Well, they never sell. They did sell. I suppose they did sell. Where am I from? Scotland, mate. East Ayrshire, west coast of Scotland, buddy. They sell off part of the playing fields, and they built a kind of an athletic complex indoor. It's got all the mud cons indoor. It's got the big full-size athletics track outside. Get bits for like all the javelins and shot puts, all that fancy crazy stuff. But the part of the deal was they would sell the ground, but the high school has to have permission to use all the complex, which was a great deal. So they got sell it and got a brand new building to use any time that they wanted. Only downside was there was certain periods during the summer they couldn't use it there, but they weren't at school anyway, because some of the, I forget what team it was, but some of the teams for the Olympics, no, the Commonwealth Games, used it as their base. And I think it was the Canadians actually, because they said I used to play rugby when I was at school.
Not far from me, it won't be.
Oh, he says you into rugby. Rugby as the sport, Kev.
Yeah,
No, the tune.
Far from me.
Aye. So they done alright. I think, sure it was a Canadian team, because they said that they actually were in the local paper saying that the place was virtually was one of the best training places that they'd ever came across at any of the tournaments. But where it's built is in a flood zone, because the river's right behind it. So it's been flooded and everything. I used to play prop forward, mate, tight head. Played rugby from 1987 to 1991. For the school and the rugby. I used to play for a rugby club on a Sunday. Tournaments and we just went to tournaments and played friendlies because we couldn't play in the league. Because we played for the school on the same day the league was, and they wouldn't allow us. Your lock. Fuck's wrong with my trailer?
Do you live near Bolton?
Eh?
Do you live near Bolton?
My brother stays there.
Eh?
My brother stays there. How did you know that? How did you know about Bolton? Eh?
I don't know.
How do you know about Tyrone? Not a place that folk would mention without knowing it. How do you know about Tyrone? Do you get relations there?
Hey?
Do you get? Have you get relations there?
No, when I put in Ayrshire, it's the first village
Onion.
that was
Onion
on the
Village.
map.
It's meant to be. I think it's called Onion Village for some reason. It was famous for its onions. No, my wee brother stays there. I stay not far away for Tyrone. Stay in a town called Kilmarnock.
It's fairly flat.
But
That
About-
area's...
Tyrbone's no flat. Tyrbone's no flat. Fuck, there's hills everywhere. You go into Bolton. Right, 2 minutes, folks. That was weird that you picking out Tyrbountain there. For all the tunes in there, so you have to pick out what one just out of the back face.
That is just the one that was in the centre of the map when I was looking.
Tyrbountain's a kinda... It's a funny one, right? Its address is Mauchline, East Ayrshire, but my brother pays his council tax to South Ayrshire Council. Work that one out. Just the way the border goes. Drungan is the same as is Dalrymple. All under East Ayrshire borders, but they pay council tax to the south. And they get their bins and all that emptied by South Ayrshire Council. They're weird. But their addresses are all East Ayrshire. Welcome back, Dexter, buddy. And Buckley. Oh, he left. That's me got my big nice pint of cool Curry's red cola. Well, which it used to be Curry's, it's new Curry's and Duns and Curry now.
Jacko not been in today.
Who?
Jacko.
Nah, I think he's fell out with touch. Hi Connor, mate. He was spamming and I seen him spamming. He was on spamming Gareth's channel with websites. Wait, a website, sorry. He kept getting timed out. He went spammed it and said hello, then he says, right, I'm going for my dinner. Because he was spamming with Hitbox link. Because Hitbox has put a blog out about come to us because we're not stopping you playing any music. See about that when the music industry clamps down on them.
Yeah.
Because it will come.
It won't be long.
Nah, if that's it on Twitch, they'll certainly not be they'll hit every site gone, Kev. It's just not worth it any longer. And I mean, it's not as if I told you. How long is it I've been telling you? The last 4 or 5 weeks. I've been saying I'm writing to other places to ask them if I can use music because it's going to come, folks. Godzilla, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Connor, bud? How's pre-season going? Are you playing this season that you gave up your rugby or what? Aswad, where are you from, buddy? You're fucked. I'm making him at this an 18 channel as well, just to cover my butt. I've got a new mod in for the physics. It gives you 4 different files and you can choose the one that you want. I put number 3 in and it seems to... Tab seems to move and everything like it nice. Just killing time for a bit. Good mod. You play, mate. Cool. Aswad plays rugby as well, mate. He's a lock. Oh, Birmingham.
Let's call it American football.
Aye. That's basically... They call it a different sport and change the rules. Instead of going backwards, you need to go forward in American football. That's all they do, innit?
You know, it's the same sport, different name.
Different name and change the way you throw a ball.
Only sport they haven't changed is the golf.
Yep.
Not yet, they haven't. Baseball, rounders for us.
And it's nice to have a Brit on top of the podium in golf now. And I think he could be there for many a year yet. If he keeps his form, McIlroy could do better than what Tiger Woods done. See, he's got a wee. It was pictured the other day in the paper actually. With a wee golfer that's playing golf as much as what he done at the same golf course that he played on when he was younger in Northern Ireland. The wee boy's only 7 or 8 or something, and McIlroy says that he's tipping him already.
I've got family from the other side of Scotland.
Where?
My
Edinburgh.
gran was brought up in Inverness,
Oh, Inverness, right? Inverness is
mum-
still the west coast, mate.
Yeah. My
Well-
mum was born in Peterhead.
East coast, Peterhead, aye. Where all the pedos in Scotland are. That's that the jail up there. That's where all the like big sex offenders. They've got a special unit up there for them. Fucking send all the dirty bastards up there. Actually, you could drive through Peterhead, right, and not know the. If you didn't see the signs, you probably wouldn't know the jail was there. Because they've actually the jail sits virtually on the seafront, and there's a big fucking big hill sitting at the back of the jail. But the folk in Peterborough, Peterhead can't actually see the jail from the main. You can't see the jail really through the main road. It's all hidden. But Peterhead's a nice. It's a nice wee place. Very quiet. Well, saying quiet, it can be quite rowdy as well. Because it's just a typical fishing village. No, no village, fishing town. When the boats come in, obviously it gets rowdy because all the boatmen, all your crew go to the pub and then start rioting, don't they? Because they've not been on the Swally for weeks. Because they've been at sea. See, have you ever watched some of this fishing? Some of the programmes that used to be on Sky about the North Sea fishing? You've ever seen any of the programmes? I used to watch, that's the kind of thing I watch. Some of the seas that they boys were out in, holy shit, man. Oh. I wouldn't even go on the fucking boat in the harbour, never mind getting out to sea in it. Scary, scary water, the North Sea.
It's quite a distance from Inverness to Peterhead. I wonder how my gran ended up in Peterhead.
You're probably talking about, well, from Inverness to Aberdeen, it's 2 hours car. Because the road from Inverness to Aberdeen isn't like a dual carriageway or anything. It's basically just a double-sided road, and then
It's kind of weird because my gran was born and brought up in Inverness. My granddad was born and brought up in Elgin, and my mum was born in Peterhead.
Okay, Elgin's just along the road from Inverness. Elgin's on the Aberdeen to Inverness road. You have to go through Elgin to get to Aberdeen. And obviously for Peterhead you wouldn't have to go to Aberdeen then veer off. You could actually come along the, get what road that is, whatever number the road that is, come along that road and cut off for Peterhead. But the road's treacherous. I mean, see, during the winter the road's hardly passable because it sits quite high up as well. If it's snow, it's liable for drifting as well. I've seen a lot of trucks stuck up that way in the winter. Especially if we have snow, they have it worse up that way. A cold place.
Although I've got family from there, I've never been there.
Right.
Never been to Scotland.
Aberdeen's very cold. Even during the winter, I mean, during the summer, I mean. If it's warm here, it's probably colder up there just because of the North Sea. The wind for the North Sea is very chilly.
I think I ended up down here because my granddad was in the RAF.
Right.
He was at RAF Coningsby in Lincolnshire.
And it just settled down there when like a lot of Scots did and do still if they're in the forces, don't bother coming back home. Settle down there, they settle down there. I can understand because there are opportunities down there if they're out there. I mean, it's same even now. I mean, a lot of these youngins think, oh, I mean, it's I'm very honoured for them serving their country and all that. I mean, and respect them for doing it. But I think once they've served for the country and they come out, the government should do a lot more for them to get them into normal things of work, which they don't. I mean, especially if they're just infantry soldiers, they don't come out with any trade or anything, so a lot of the time they struggle to get back into normal civil work, and that's when pressure's put on them and silly things can happen and all that. Whereas if our government... What the fuck? Why is my sat nav away to fuck?
What happened?
I don't know.
So, was it
How am I going the wrong way? I'm meant to be going to Gdansk and I'm going back to Linz. What the fuck's happened here?
You're not on the M5?
No, it's no M25 I'm lost on it. Must have come out the garage the wrong way when I went to sleep. Oh.
No, it tell you to turn round.
Eh?
It will tell you to turn round. Oh, it is.
It is. Get my wide bus. In a rush.
Was it just like army or so that one who died in the fact now that he had like £3.20 in his bank and no food in his house?
I mean, you just... It's not nice saying. I mean, look at the amount of ex-force personnel that come out of the army. There's no even... They have to go homeless. Because they don't get a house. These people should be taken in the highest honour and shown dignity and shown... given... I'm not saying given the bed, but given houses at least.
Yeah.
And a decent, good kickstart to get them back into Civvy Street. I mean, if you've served for 5-6 years in the army, you're zoned into army life, and it will take you a lot to get out that kind of regime of army life, or RAF or Navy, whatever service you're in. It will take you a while to get out of that zone and get back to normal Civvy Street. The government, to me, the government just doesn't do enough, and it's not just people that come out of the army. Even they don't do enough, don't do half enough of people for people that's injured. I mean, a lot of folk that's injured, they get left in a limb as well. Really, they get treated for their injuries, and then basically left. I mean, they served their country. They're injured in the line of work, and that basically it's the government's fault, because the government just couldn't give a shit for them.
So that's probably one of the only things that America actually do well, is that they've got pride in their armed forces.
Oh, they've got pride. Christ, armed forces. If somebody's in a restaurant and they find out they're service personnel, that, and they're just back for tour or whatever, or just because they're in the forces, if they find out that they're in, they won't. They're given free meals because everywhere over there they're respect. Christ, you couldn't walk into a restaurant and say, this is my brother, but he's just back for a tour. They'd be laughed at probably, or see you later, buddy. Good night. I don't stream tomorrow. I'll be back on Monday, mate. I do Monday, Friday. Next week's my last week of evening streams. I'm then going to day stream, mate. But I'll probably do a Friday night. I think I'll do a Friday night. A multiplayer Friday for those that can't get me during the week. But take care anyway, bud. But I mean, even years ago we had a big US base near us at Prestwick, and no, in my time, my mum's time, my mum says that my mum's cousins and that married young Americans because they were here serving, and when they used to go down to see them off and all that, my mum says stuff you should hear like the minute the anthem cracks up, no matter what they're doing in cars or anything, if they're driving along their base or anything, no matter what they're doing, basically all you hear is screeching and brakes, and I'm getting out of cars quick to stand to attention for their national anthem. In any of their bases. I mean, you just wouldn't get that here. And I don't agree with American forces, but fucking their president's got the armies doing there now. No, it's not just armies, again. I mean service personnel, I'll call it now. I don't like just armies, because it's basically the army that you hear everybody talking to. You don't hear about the Air Forces and Navy as much. And all these fights, I mean, the Navy and the Air Force do as much as what your normal infantry soldiers do in these wars. Probably more, actually. The planning and everything they do. No problem, buddy. But it's unreal. I mean,
they've even got respect for our armed forces.
Yep.
Good. My father-in-law went out to Florida and they did this thing at like Sea Life. Where I think it was some special day or something that happened.
Right.
And they said all the American forces, stand up, take a bow, and British forces stand up and take a bow, and they gave them a round of applause. It's like, not even our own country.
Well, that's it. That's it, mate. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's most right, Remembrance Day, every British club usually remembers the fallen. In Scotland, out the 3 leagues of football, out the championship, out the 4 leagues of football, they've got 12, 12, 10, 10. I think that's 20. I think it's 42. 42 clubs or whatever, right? Scotland in the professional league. Now every club in the Scottish profession in the setup as we are now, every club minus one stands virtually quiet 2 minutes and remembers. All the players wear usually poppies emblazoned on their shirts. Obviously for safety reasons they can't wear the pinned ones. One club can't even stay silent. One club, no matter if they're away from home or at home. At home they won't even hold it. Away from home, if the other team's holding it when they're playing them, their fans won't stay silent. If army personnel is at the ground, if any of the service personnel, sorry, are at the ground that this team is playing at, the service personnel are in for nothing but solid abuse. This team went to the Arsenal tournament not very long ago, a few years ago actually, and that weekend Arsenal had army personnel doing stuff for them. This team, fans, abused by the British forces. That's one team out of all the teams in Scotland, and it's the same team every year. And you can probably guess the team without me telling you.
Does it begin with C?
Eh?
Does it begin with C?
Yep. Even when one of the ex-players or anything dies, they don't have silences. They have minutes of applauses. I mean, it's that kind of thing. You show respect. Applause isn't respect. I don't know where this applause came from. I hate it. I mean, even the hatred between like your Man City and Man United, even if the two teams met and that day, the two sets of fans would still show respect for the 2 minutes. If we played Celtic in that day, it'd be fucking war. Because they wouldn't shut up. Falkirk, I remember a few years ago, Falkirk were actually in the Premier League, right? This is when Rangers were in it. And Celtic, in the Remembrance weekend, Celtic were actually playing Falkirk away from home. The Celtic fans refused to get into Falkirk Stadium until after the minute's applause. And do you know, although they weren't in the fucking stadium, you could still hear them shouting and booing and everything from outside the stadium. I mean, what's 2 minutes out of your life? They say because they killed all their friends in Ireland and all that pish.
It's bad.
I don't have any contact with anybody from that side. Yesterday Vicky was gonna I was up the toon. Vicky was fucking near knocking me out. Because every Celtic strip that I seen, I was going by and going, I like ya! But then knew fucking it's fucked. His leg get put out today and Celtic get put through, even after getting humped 6-1.